Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. In today's video, I'll show you the top 10 best political animes. If you're a fan of politics and the intrigue, pitfalls, and corruption that can happen in a ruling body, then watch these animes and you won't be disappointed. If you enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Let's get right into it.
今の日本で若くして政治家になれるのは2世かタレントか、それに官僚かだ。官僚から回っても60過ぎ。
At number 10, we have Sanctuary. Akira Haojao and Chikai Asami are childhood friends who have experienced hell and live to talk about it. They arrive in Japan to attend school and soon witness the corruption and apathy of the country's population. Enraged, Akira and Asami vow to create a new Japan, a sanctuary with a new form of politics devoid of corruption, where people are empowered to participate in the politics and future of their country. To accomplish this, Haojao and Asami aim to conquer Japan through two dramatically different routes: the Japanese Diet and the Yakuza. Decided by a game of rock, paper, scissors, Haojao ventures to seize control of the underworld while Asami pursues the position of Prime Minister.
俺は冠城財閥の会長が誘拐された一件を探ってたんだ。あんたが関係ないならもう興味はない。そっちも俺につきまとわないでくれ。
黙れ、分かってるんだ。お前たちがこちらの動きを潰そうとして。
At number 9, we have Night Raid 1931. The year is 1931. The city is Shanghai. 10 years before America will enter World War II, the Hydra's teeth planted by the first great global conflict are beginning to germinate. Hatching like spiders, they weave the complex web of plots and conspiracies destined to inevitably draw entire nations to the brink of destruction. Caught in the heart of these webs, desperately seeking to separate lies from truth, is Sakurai Kikan, an ultra-secret intelligence agency staffed by extraordinarily talented individuals with abilities far beyond those of normal humans. Their duty? To stop the darkest plots and eliminate the greatest threats.
そんなバカな。
いいえ、この通りお美しいお姫様でございます。
王家をお守りし、軍を指揮する将軍の家に女などいらぬわ。
At number 8, we have Rose of Versailles. In 1755, Marie Antoinette is born in the royal family of Austria and raised in luxury. However, the fate of the future Queen of France is set in stone. At the young age of 15, she has to leave her family and marry the Crown Prince of France. At the same time in France, a girl is born in the family of the commander of the Royal Guards. Upset at not having a male heir, her father decides to raise her as a man and names the girl Oscar. Oscar is trained from a young age to become the leader of the Royal Guards, but she is yet to discern that the will of the queen sometimes does not equal the good of the people.
今から140年前、幕末の動乱の最中、京都に人斬り抜刀斎と呼ばれる志士がいた。修羅さながらに人を切る新時代明治を切り開いた。
At number 7, we have Rurouni Kenshin. In the final years of the Bakumutsu era lived a legendary assassin known as Hitokuri Batosai. Feared as a merciless killer who was unmatched throughout the country but mysteriously disappeared at the peak of the Japanese Revolution. It has been 10 peaceful years since then, but the very mention of Batosai still strikes terror into the hearts of war veterans. Unbeknownst to them, Batosai has abandoned his blood-stained lifestyle in an effort to repent for his sins, now living as Kenshin Himura, a wandering swordsman with a cheerful attitude and a strong will. Vowing to never kill again, Kenshin dedicates himself to protecting the weak.
ここが世界の中心なの。
On November 22nd, 2010, Japan was hit by missile strikes, a terrorist act that fortunately did not harm anyone. Becoming known as Careless Monday, quickly forgotten, society goes on about their lives as normal. During her graduation trip to America 3 months later, Saki Morimi's life is forever changed when she finds herself saved from unexpected trouble by Akira Takazawa. Takazawa is cheerful, but odd in many ways. He is stark naked and suffers from amnesia, believing himself to be a terrorist. In addition, he possesses a strange cell phone loaded with 8.2 billion yen in digital cash.
生物には頭蓋があり脳があるの。頭部を揺らせば脳震盪が起きる。そして頭蓋を揺らす効果的な方法はこうね。
At number 5, we have Horizon in the Middle of Nowhere. In the far future, humans abandon a devastated Earth and travel to outer space. However, due to an unknown phenomenon that prevents them from traveling further into space, humanity returns to Earth, only to find it inhospitable, except for Japan. To accommodate the entire human population, pocket dimensions are created around Japan to house the populace in. In order to find a way to return to outer space, the humans began reenacting human history according to the Holy Book Testament. But in the year 1413 of the Testament era, the nations of the pocket dimensions invade and conquer Japan, dividing the territory into feudal fiefdoms and forcing the original inhabitants of Japan to leave.
問題は今回のテロが起きてしまった時期にある。近く政府は少尉難民対策特別措置法の廃案に伴い、流入の一途を続ける難民の受け入れの無期限停止と。
At number 4, we have Ghost in the Shell, Standalone Complex, Second Gig. Following the closure of the Laughing Man case, Section 9 is re-established by Japan's newly elected Prime Minister, Yuko Kayabuki, to combat the persistent threat of cyber terrorism. A group calling themselves the Individual 11 have begun committing acts of terror across Japan, while Motoko Kusanji, Daisuke Aramaki, Batu, and the other members of Section 9 investigate this new menace. The Japanese government faces a separate crisis as foreign refugees displaced by the Third World War seek asylum in Japan.
私もう院長なんてやらないから。
どういう心変わり？
あっち行って。男子クラスでしょ。
At number 3, we have 12 Kingdoms. Yuko Nakajima has only ever wanted to be normal. On an otherwise ordinary day, a man who claims to be from another world barges into Yuko's classroom and bows before her. This elegant blonde-haired man, Keki, claims that Yuko is his master and belongs on the throne of his kingdom. However, their first meeting is cut short as Keki has been followed by otherworldly beasts called Yuma. He is able to escape with Yuko into his own realm, but two other classmates, Ikuya Asano and Yuka Sugamoto, are caught up in the madness as well. Unfortunately, their troubles have only just begun as the Yuma attack leaves them separated from Keki. Alone in this strange new land, these ordinary students must learn to fend for themselves or die.
世界を滅ぼすほどの化け物すら倒してしまう勇者とは何なんだ。その異物を見つけることができるのならば、その価値は計り知れない。
At number 2, we have Legend of the Legendary Heroes. Alpha Stigma are known to be the eyes that can analyze all types of magic. However, they are more infamously known as cursed eyes that can only bring destruction and death to others. Reiner Lute, a talented mage and also Alpha Stigma bearer, was once a student of the Roland Empire's Magician Academy, an elite school dedicated to training magicians for military purposes. However, after many of his classmates died in a war, he makes an oath to make the nation a more orderly and peaceful place with fellow survivor and best friend Sion Astal.
ルルーシュビ・ブリタニアが命じる。貴様たちは死ね。
Yes, Your Highness!
At number 1, we have Code Geass. Lelouch Lamperouge, a Britannian student unfortunately finds himself caught in a crossfire between the Britannian army and the Area 11 rebel armed forces. He is able to escape, however, thanks to the timely appearance of a mysterious girl named Cece, who bestows upon him Gias, the power of kings. Realizing the vast potential of his newfound power of absolute obedience, Lelouch embarks upon a perilous journey as the masked vigilante known as Zero, leading a merciless onslaught against Britannia in order to get revenge once and for all. That's it for the list. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like and subscribe. Also, check out my other videos. Peace!